Oh shit. How do you do, fellas? This is your host, Super Booby, and today we're going to be talking about the Kalashnikov rifle, but not like as a whole, not as a fucking. But today we're going to be talking about the Kalashnikov rifle as a whole. So, as you can tell, this one is a Yugoslavian AK-47 or AKM or whatever the fuck you want to call it. AMD this, AMD that. It's an AK. Just shut the fuck up. You don't need to be a fucking smartass, alright? The point is, it's a Yugo AK. And that's more than fine. But other than that, we're going to be trying all kinds of cool stuff, all kinds of Kalashnikovs. And I'm just going to compile the footage of all the AKs I've shot and just, you know, I just really appreciate AKs. I've never really shot one, and this is my first AK. So we're gonna see this one, and we're also gonna see other ones in action. So that's gonna be awesome, including that California one. Oh, I already made a video of that, but you'll see better action. The AK at its fullest, rather than some bullshit. Look at that.
Howdy doody, fellas, this is your host Super Poopy, and today we're looking at Eugene Stoner shooting his famous M16. I am just fucking kidding. I'm fucking kidding. I hope you brought an extra pair of panties. I know how pissed you are. No, this is Mikhail Kalashnikov shooting a variant of the AK, this one specifically being one of the Chinese ones. And how can you tell? Because of its fucking eyes, dumbass. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually the hooded sight. Originally, they have the open top. And something about the AK, everyone just fucking loved it so much that they put it in every single fucking video game, even in Ready or Not. And yes, that's right. You may be like, oh, you're an American SWAT team member. You're a cop. Well, fun fact, there's actually police stations out there, specifically in Alaska, that use variants of the Kalashnikov rifle because of its bullet size, 7.62 by 39. It's a pretty girthy round, and there's a lot of wildlife in Alaska, and also you got that stopping power. That being said, it is very rare. Now, this AK you're looking at right now is Romanian. Oh my God, it is exotic. It is made from an actual parts kit. So this was probably some military surplus shit. And this one is equipped with the wire stock, very similar to the PPSH 41, 42. I forgot which one. But the one with the wire stock, you get the fucking point. Or the MP40. But eventually the AK was made with a fixed stock, which was a lot more comfortable. But that being said, that wire stock, if you're a paratrooper, is going to be a blessing to you. But to cheek it, not so fun. To shoulder it, not so fun either. But, you know, it's all about just not being a little bitch. You know, you'll be fine. The recoil won't hurt you. 7.62 by 39 is like the biggest you could get before shit starts getting uncomfortable. You know what I mean, ladies? Now, this one has a very nice wood stock, and, as you can see, it has no sort of way to put some sort of optic on it. So this is like raw dog fucking OG AK from the fucking Cold War, straight out of Romania, all right? And it's just an absolute beautiful rifle to shoot with or without the stock, depending on how stable you are. That you can just fuck around with it. I missed it when Walmart 7.62 was so goddamn cheap. And you can see how tight it is, how easy it is to cut around the corners, or how like you could see how the Russian mafia would hide it under their trench coats. So that's very cool. And eventually, I might actually own this very AK. So that's going to be very awesome to see. Now, a lot of times, the FAL was always up against the AK during communist times and whatnot, especially with the Rhodesians. And I'm telling you, what would they face? A lot of child soldiers and a lot of kids shooting at them with AKs. And why were these kids using AKs? Well, like the Lord of War says, I mean, they're just so simplistic. They're just so easy to use, and they're decently lightweight. I wouldn't say they're as comfortable as the AK-74, and you know, the 5.45 is a lot more comfortable to shoot, I would say. Very fun, very interesting. But the 7.62 by 39, it's not going to give you no problems. You could cover this shit in mud, dirt, and shit on it, and fucking piss on it maybe, leave it outside to get crusty. It'll eventually fail. But, you know, it'll withstand more than your average weapon, you know what I'm saying? And trust me, the kids will love it. See the kids having a good time? They fucking love the AK. Now, this one originally was a Dong AK, also made from a parts kit, I believe. And this particular owner did not want to put a side mount, so therefore he got a Picatinny rail that was attached to the gas tube area just right above the grip. Now, do forgive my reloading. At the time when I recorded this video, I was new to AK, so I didn't quite 100% understand it. But this AK, I forgot where the dong ones are from. I think they're Romanian too, but I'm not sure. I don't remember. Don't quote me on that. I am fairly new to AKs. But this one it's got a, I think, halogen dot sight and a flashlight. So very ideal for home defense. Now, unfortunately, at the time I was shooting this AK in California, so unfortunately at the time I had to shoot it with the stupid paddle and only 10 rounds in the magazine. So although that looks like a 30 rounder, there is a bit of a limiter under the mag, which is like, you can easily do it with a piece of wood in case you want to play things the safe way. Or you could not be a pussy and be like George Washington and just not give up your weapons. For legal reasons, that's just a joke. But as I was saying, this AK, although you had all your stupid, clumsy California rules and it was cold as fuck, very fun to shoot. Now, this AK you're looking at was actually a capture from an Iraqi. As you can see, it has sustained a decent amount of damage. Maybe it even survived an explosion. Who knows where the guy who was issued that rifle is at right now? Probably in hell. I don't know. Fuck if I know, dude. But probably not having a good time. Now, this one is my personal Yugoslavian Kalashnikov rifle. Zastava. I guess you can't say Kalashnikov, but yeah, just like Yugoslavia, which that place doesn't exist, but those Zastava rifles are still going strong, still selling a lot, and a huge fan favorite. And I could see why, because I'm having an absolute good time with this AK. I would say it's one of the best ways to get started with your Kalashnikov collection. Or AK collection. It feels weird saying Kalashnikov because it feels like you're referring to the Russian ones, which a lot of AKs, they have their own personal names, but just call it an AK. Just call it an AK. Maybe I do understand, like, you know, there's AK-47s and there is AKMs, but when you say AK, it's just an AK. And I'm talking about the 7.62 by 39 AK, not the AK-74. When people say AK-74, they say 70-fucking-4. But yeah, I was hitting targets from like about 2 to 300 yards, no problem. Very great. And something about that muzzle tip, it's like it somehow makes it push the recoil back towards you, and you're shooting such a large round, and it's just, it still feels so comfortable. It's fun to shoot. I mean, you could even shoot it like over the head under a table. I don't give a fuck. It'll be a good time. It's not as like toyish as the 5.56, if that makes sense. And that's no like jab at the 5.56 round. The 5.56 round is a very fun round, but this AK is pretty cool. And originally I actually got this Zastava AK to make some sort of RPK out of it, which you can with Zastava parts, or make some sort of like a communist M27. All right. That's why I got a 40 rounder for it that turned out to not even fucking work right. But you know, I think I'm just gonna keep it original for now. And maybe we'll get an optic, because if you look on the other side of the rifle, I don't know if you'll ever get to see that eventually. You'll see that it has an optic mount, which curves all the way to the top of the dust cover. So you can mount an optic such as a scope or a dot sight or what have you. And you're not going to get that rattly shakiness of the dust cover. And that way you ain't got to worry about zeroing your weapon every fucking 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So that's very cool to see. Unlike homie's dong AK that doesn't have the dong anymore. I guess he fucking castrated it. Is that a good one? Did you like that one? But yeah. So that's one way to do it. But this one already has a side mount option for it. So I'm probably going to do that. And who knows? Maybe this will be a good hog hunting rifle, a freaking coyote hunting rifle. It'll be fun. It'll be awesome. And to be honest, I'm gonna just keep collecting Kalashnikov rifles. And like I said, a friend with the Romanian AK, as soon as I move out to around that area, he might actually sell me that AK, so you're going to see the videos of that a lot more, so that's going to be freaking awesome to see. You're going to keep seeing the reenactment, and who knows, we might do more kits that involve AKs, such as Soviet NCO. Wouldn't you guys like to see that? That's pretty fucking cool, right? Yeah, I haven't done the fucking reenactment in a while. Now, you may be wondering about that muzzle tip. What is that fucking muzzle tip? Earlier, you had the standard AK muzzle tip. Well, that one is actually from a Russian-made airsoft gun. Yes, that's right. A lot of airsoft guns that are made by Russians, or airsofts in general, a lot of times they make cross-compatible parts for the airsoft that are also cross-compatible with real firearms. The friend who gave me that muzzle tip actually had it for a KP9 airsoft gun, so that was really cool to see and see how it was compatible. But like I said, eventually I'm going to get a good AK for y'all, a parts kit, and I got a friend who's going to teach me how to properly build an AK. It'll more than likely be a 74 because, you know, you can only have so many AKMs and whatnot. So I'm going to get a parts kit. I'm going to film the whole process, and you guys are going to absolutely love it. At least I hope so. But yeah, that's going to be the plan. So got to get a lower receiver. It's going to be expensive. And also I'm about to get out of my job here in SD area. So,
that doesn't sound right.
yeah, probably won't be getting any new firearms. I already did, even though I'm getting out irresponsibly. So, but you will see, probably a pistol video coming pretty soon. But I hope you guys like this AK video because I really enjoyed making it. I really enjoyed shooting all those rounds. You know, it's expensive, and I don't have the best job in the world. But I do this not only for me to get entertainment, to have fun, to bring out the homies to shoot, but I do it for you guys. And I'm telling you, man, you got to like and fucking subscribe. And I'm telling you, I fucking hate my job. So, you know, there's a lot of fatigue when I come out of work. And it's like, oh, fuck, I'm so tired, and I got to balance the gym and YouTube. But I'm going to make the gym work. I'm going to make the YouTube work, and I'm going to make life work. It's going to all be okay, guys. We're all going to fight trad wives with that know how to cook and big titties and fat ass and lots of kissies and cuddlies and watching movies and blowjobs and shit. I don't fucking know. All right, guys, I got to go to bed. Like I said, I have to work a job I fucking hate tomorrow, and I have no choice but to do cardio, so the gains will suffer. But all right, I'll shut the fuck up already. Like and subscribe. Mucho love. Take care. And please do leave a comment of what you want to see next. I'll see you in the next video, which is a pistol one. Ooh, clue.
Yeah.